I do dig that front end. That is a nice front end. It is a beautiful blue color. I think it would look a little nice with a wing. So with that being said, let's go for a ride. So this is what it's like to drive in a 2021 Hyundai Elantra base model. Oh, we're getting that typical Florida rain. Just raining. Even though it's a little cloudy, the sun's still out. It's a little bit rainy. This happens every day, guys. But hopefully you guys enjoy the virtual ride of the 2021 Hyundai Elantra. Oh, I just hit traffic. And if you notice, there's not a lot of cabin noise. Very, very light steering. And it's comfortable to drive. And I'm only 5'3", so you got a lot of room. The only thing I'm not a fan of, if you look over here, that pillar, it divides you from the passenger. But like I said, decent pickup, great gas mileage. You do have a smart mode, which is for saving on gas. You do have normal mode, you do have sport mode, you do have where you can manually shift the car. It has 8 speeds when you transition into manual mode, which it gives you more of like a feeling that it's more sporty. So that's always a cool thing. Would I recommend you using manual mode all the time? Probably not. When one side clears up, the other one gets a lot of traffic. This sucks. That's all you have to do is zip and merge, baby. That's how you have to get through the traffic, or you're never gonna make it. And there's great visibility out the back window and the side mirror so you can see pretty well. But I do love how a lot of cars will say, oh, this is a sport model, or this is a sport mode, and I'm like, it's not very sporty at all. It's a regular car, and the sport model or the sport mode isn't really doing much. I don't really see an extreme acceleration or it changing anything. The only thing I do notice is when you go into manual mode and you shift. That's kind of a cool thing. I'm not really a big fan of this whole bar thing. It's comfortable to sit in. Would be better with the sunroof. Leather seats, hard plastic everywhere. And forget the gloves. I'm heading to the gym. It gets about 460 miles on a full tank. Jesus, those lights are bright. It has Android Auto. But I do like the big analog speedometer. And then in the corner, if you guys can see that, you have a digital speedometer, which I love the old school look. I like the old school with the red. It gives it more like a sporty feel. And we're only doing 50 miles an hour because we are cruising through a parking lot right now, so it's not like I could haul major ass. So put it into reverse, and I would say actually the screen itself is crystal clear compared to other backup cameras that I have seen, and it uses a full screen because a lot of these backup cameras don't use the full screen when you're backing up. So I do like that aspect, but as you can see, once I put it in the drive, it turns itself off. But this itself just looks cheap. Just the way they made it looks cheap. I'm not a fan of like the iPad display. Over here you have the mode button, which demonstrates sport mode, normal mode, and safe mode. As you can see, it says sport mode or smart mode, which I am assuming would be more for saving gas. I have it in sport mode. You do have a manual shift, so you would just go like this and over, and it is a 8-speed, so you'd be able to shift up to 8 gears.